Fall is in the air and it is the season for hearty meals to warm you up from the inside out. Today I'm sharing 2 soup recipes made in the Instant Pot. The first is a fresh twist on the classic green split pea soup. The second is a red lentil pumpkin curry soup with tons of warm flavors that's pretty much like fall in a bowl. Both recipes are plant-based, high in protein, and cost-effective. If you are new here, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. My name is Megan. I'm a registered dietitian by trade, and I create videos on nutrition topics in general, in addition to recipe videos like this one. If you get a chance after this, then check a few of those out. This content is not sponsored by Instant Pot or anything, but it has been on my mind to make this video for some time just because I feel like having one of these is such a game changer when it comes to eating healthier. They're so easy to use and the possibilities are really endless when it comes to dishes that you can make. And with that, let's jump into these recipes. I'm going to start by preparing my veggies. Here I have 2 cloves of garlic that I'm going to mince, a carrot, a stalk of celery, and half of a red onion that I'm going to chop. I'm going to select the saute button on my Instant Pot, and once hot I'm going to add a tablespoon of the neutral oil and the veggies that we prepped to the pot. Stir to combine, and I'm going to throw in just a little bit of salt. This helps draw water out of the veggies, helping them to cook faster. Saute for about 1 minute. Next, I'm going to add my herbs and spices. Here I have a tablespoon of dried dill and a teaspoon each of garlic powder and black pepper. This is going to help impart a very bright, herby flavor to the dish. Next, I'm going to add 2 cups of dried green split peas that I have soaked for about 4 hours and drained. This step is optional. Unlike dried beans, you don't actually have to soak green split peas. However, I do find just personally that it gives the soup a little creamier texture and helps it cook faster. Next, we're adding 3 cups of vegetable stock. Give it a stir. Lastly, I'm going to throw in 1 dried bay leaf. And that's it. We're ready to let the Instant Pot do its magic. I'm going to pop on the lid and make sure that knob on the top is turned to seal. Select the button that says soup and broth, and this is going to pressure cook for 20 minutes. I recommend letting this natural release for about 15 minutes before flipping that knob over to vent to release the remaining pressure. To finish this dish off, I'm going to throw in a handful or a half a cup or so of fresh parsley that I have washed and roughly chopped, along with the juice of 1 lemon. And that's it. We're ready to enjoy. Just for the purposes of showing you how easy it is to make pumpkin in the Instant Pot, I went ahead and used a whole sugar pumpkin for this next recipe. If you are in a time crunch, you can swap in some canned pumpkin or a sweet potato, which I'll show you when would be the time to add that. I'm gonna prepare my pumpkin. Here I have a small sugar pumpkin that I am just going to cut into quarters and remove the seeds. For this part, you're going to want to utilize that wire insert that comes with your Instant Pot. So go ahead and pop that in the bottom of the inner pot along with your pumpkin and about a half a cup of water, just enough to cover the bottom of the pot. We'll pressure cook this for 8 minutes. In the meantime, I'm going to prepare our veggies. I'm chopping a half of a red onion, 1 carrot, and 1 stalk of celery, and mincing 2 cloves of garlic. I'm going to remove the lid and very carefully, because the insert does get quite hot, remove the pumpkin and set it aside. Once the pumpkin is cool enough to handle, we can remove that soft, fleshy inner part, which is what we're going to be using for the soup, from the outer skin and go ahead and discard that. And we are ready to make some soup. I'm once again going to turn my Instant Pot to the saute function. Once that heats up a little, I'm going to put in 1 tablespoon of a neutral oil. I'm gonna toss in my veggies that we prepared, along with a little bit of salt, and saute for 1 to 2 minutes. Feel free to add a small amount of water or vegetable broth to deglaze your pan if things start to stick to the bottom. Next, we're gonna add our curry spice mix. Here I have a teaspoon each of coriander, garam masala, cumin, cinnamon, ginger, turmeric, and black pepper. We want to stir this around for a minute or so, allowing those spices to bloom and become super flavorful. Next, we're going to add 3 cups of vegetable stock. I'm going to add in our lentils. Here I have 1.5 cups of dried red lentils that I've soaked for 2 hours, along with our cooked pumpkin, which I'm just gonna mash up with my spatula as I stir it into the mix. If you're opting to swap out the whole pumpkin for a substitute, this is the point where you can do that. Go ahead and add either your 15-ounce can of pureed unsweetened pumpkin, or if you wanna use sweet potato, peel a small sweet potato and cut it into bite-sized pieces and add it in the mix. And just like our last recipe, we are going to hit the soup and broth function on the Instant Pot, and this is going to pressure cook for 20 minutes. Once this is finished cooking, I would recommend letting it naturally release pressure for about 20 minutes before you turn the knob over to vent. Go ahead and remove the lid, and we're going to give this a stir and put in 1 full can of light coconut milk. You can reserve a little bit to drizzle over the top of the soup after plating if you like. That's it, we're ready to plate it up. Both of these recipes yield about 4 servings. That's it for today's video. I hope you guys liked it. Thank you so much for watching. And I'm thinking about making a whole Instant Pot series. So if you guys want to see more videos like this one, let me know in the comment section. Have a great day. Bye-bye.